How do you know when to keep fighting for a relationship and when to stop? Sometimes when we are growing up, we are told that we need to keep fighting, we need to persist in any relationship that you are in. You have to keep going. That's what we were told, by our parents, our grandparents. That's what you know. But the question that I want to ask you today, what if you are the only one trying in this relationship? What if you've done everything in your capacity to make sure that the relationship works out? What if you're the only one fighting for it? Today, I have come for us to discuss about this topic. When should you leave? I'm going to give you my reasons, about 3 of them, but I want you to understand that it's not easy, of course, and I'm not here to tell you that leave the relationship. Like when you get any difficult or any challenge in a relationship or marriage, quit. No, that's not what I'm saying. But there is someone who is watching me right now, and you believe that you're looking right, you're looking left, and you're not seeing any way out. So I'm giving you the 3 reasons. There are many, but let me just give you 3 why you need to leave. So here are the 3 reasons as to why you should leave that relationship. My name is Chicos. I welcome you to Be Free with Chicos. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, of course, Chicos is up there. You can follow me, let's chat, get to look at my life, let's get to know each other, right? Number 1, when you are being abused, when you are in danger, this is very crucial. This is a point where if it's happening in your relationship or marriage, that is the time for you to leave, because you need to prioritize your safety. If someone is abusing you sexually, if someone is, serious threats, you're experiencing serious threats, sexual abuse, my dear, you should think of leaving, because you only have one life. And if you feel that your life is at risk with being with that person, you should consider leaving as soon as possible. Many people who are being killed in a relationship or marriage, someone warns them like 3 times. I'll kill you. I'll do something bad to you, in a joking way. But guess what? After a while, you find that that person, that exactly has happened to them. Okay, so you need to leave when you feel you are abused. That is you cannot wait. You cannot wait at all. Number 2, you should consider leaving the relationship if trust has been broken. It takes of course, it is normal for someone to make a mistake. Okay, it is very normal, and it is okay, because we are humans. Everyone makes a mistake. I have made a mistake. I make mistakes. You do, but there is the thing where there is a pattern. For example, someone cheats on you, and they do that again and again, and then you notice that pattern. There is nothing you're going to do to break it. There is nothing. Someone is lying to you. There's a lot of dishonesty. For to build trust, it takes a lot of time. A lot of time and patience. You understand? But if someone is destroying it, that's the time for you to leave. That's the right time for you to leave, when there's no trust. Otherwise, you are going to be in a situation where you are a burden to your partner. Okay? You should leave, be in peace, and let your partner also stay in peace. When your values and future are no longer incompatible, fundamentally incompatible. Like, for example, you have a lot of differences. When it gets to business ideas, there are a lot of differences. When it gets to the way how you're supposed to raise the children, have the children, raise the children, there's a lot of differences. The values, the boundaries. If all those things are not like incompatible, like you don't align, because there is a fine line between, you know, love and compatibility. They're not the same. You can love, want someone, like someone, but then if you're not aligning, that is the time for you to leave. Everyone has their values, they have their boundaries, but if you cross them, that is over and over again, not once but over and over again, that is an indication that we are not compatible, we don't align, and it's time for us to do it. It's time for me to move on, to leave. Before you leave, my dear brother and sister who's watching, ask yourself these questions. Ask yourself, in this relationship, are we fighting together or I'm fighting alone? Ask yourself a question, is this relationship difficult or destructive? In this relationship, is there love or there is fear? When you get to ask yourself these questions, in most times, the truth is already on the table and you know it. And what you need to do is to just, you just need to act, to make a decision to start a new life. Most of you, you're young. Yeah, most of us, we're young. 40 and below, 50 and below. And you can start over. You can start over to 30 and below. I'm telling you, what I'm talking about freedom, being free with Chicos, which is freedom. What I'm talking about is there's nothing like it. You can spend 1 year in having your freedom, and it cannot be compared to the 40 years that you've been living. I'm telling you the truth. So you need to prioritize your freedom. You need to be so sensitive about your peace, because no one is staying to this world. All of us, we are living at a certain point. Okay, no one is staying in this world alive. This life is too short, and there is only one life. All right. So my name is Chicos. Follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.